Get cozy everybody, because I will continue on with a game called Return to Shironagasu Island. Where were we? Alright, here. What was that? Was I dreaming? What a strange dream, a very noisy dream. Sounded like a cat fight between two women. Maybe I'm just tired. I've been working much too hard. Anyway, I should stop thinking about work. But I shouldn't just nod off at JFK Airport. It's always on the list of top 10 airports not to fall asleep in. It's all her fault. Where is she anyway? There you are. Huh? What the? A flying penguin? Huh, do penguins fly these days? I don't think this is a joke. It looks like a hologram, but it's strange no one else in the airport is paying attention to it. In other words, I'm the only one who can see it. So what can this mean? I can only think of three possibilities. First of all, I started to hallucinate from all that work. Now I'm sure I was busy, but I don't think I've been working so hard that I'm starting to hallucinate like this. Besides, I never had any issues like that before, so I doubt I would imagine seeing a penguin flying all of a sudden. So I don't think that's the case. What else could be going on here? Second possibility. That is a real flying penguin. Of course, it's not a real penguin, it's kind of a balloon or three-dimensional image. But if so, why doesn't anyone else pay any attention to it? Guess there's an easy way to find out. Hi, can I ask you something? Yeah, what is it? Something's flying over there. Would you happen to know what it is? I'm sorry, I don't know. We should ask at the information desk. I see, thanks. I'll do that. She can't see it? So I'm seeing something nobody else is. And her answer did not match the question that I asked. What is going on here? The last possibility I can think of is that, just like the information board said, this world isn't real. I wouldn't normally even consider such a silly thing, but considering what I see right now, I should not discard the possibility. The world is not real, huh? That's weird. I've got a strong feeling of deja vu. I feel as if I've seen that before, but what am I forgetting? I was doing something very important. Wait, I'm sure I was on an island. Island? What island? That's strange. As soon as I'm trying to remember something, my thoughts just disappear like tears in the rain. Darn, I've got a bad feeling about this. I feel as if I'm in terrible danger right now. Forgot something, and it's the most important thing I have to remember. Darn. I know what to do. If this world is not real, then there's only one way for sure. I hope I won't end up in jail. Yippee-ki-yay. Whoa. So this world is really not real. Nobody reacted to my gunshots at all. Now riddle me this. If this world is not real, then where the hell am I? Let's say for argument's sake that I'm being kept sedated and I'm experiencing a simulation. How do I wake up? Is there a way to wake up from such a deep sleep? Darn, I wish I could talk to Neneko right now. No, wait, I got it. I was supposed to meet up with Neneko at this airport. Even if she's part of the simulation, she might be able to give me some ideas. Just as I think that I spot her in the distance. Here goes nothing. What's your name? Do you speak in English? Which country are you from? Are you with your parents? Well, no. So there you are. She's a friend of mine, and even though she's already in high school, she can't even travel alone. The less you know about it, the better. Nanako, I want to ask you something. Ikeda, where have you been, and what's going on? When your face looks gloomy. No, more like scary. Nanako, let's assume that somebody's sedated and is trapped in the simulated world. What steps would you need to take to wake him up from that simulation? How to wake up from a simulated world? Why would you want to know such a thing? Doesn't matter, but I need to know if you have any good ideas. Won't go into any details, but I'm in imminent danger. Let me see. A way to wake up from a simulated world. First of all, external operation or external simulation, shutdown of the system itself, drug administration, something like that. That would be difficult to do. If someone was stuck inside a simulated world, could they wake up by themselves rather than by an external action? Waking up from a simulated world by yourself. Let me think. Well, in that case, the first step to waking up would be realizing that they're inside a simulation. If they still don't wake up, the next step would be the injection of stimulants. Dopamine, noradrenaline would definitely do the trick. In a dangerous situation, the brain would secrete stimulus by itself, even when dreaming. But why do you want to know that? Seriously. A dangerous situation. Something like this? Why are you pulling out your gun and pointing it at your head? Calm down, what are you going to do? I didn't recommend shooting yourself in the head with a gun. Reality and simulated world are strongly linked, and the shock of death in simulation might cause actual death in reality. Whoa, shit. But again, this world is real, so if you shoot yourself in the head, you'll die. I'll never know without trying. Besides, I'm pretty sure this world isn't real. At least, I hope I'm right. What are you talking about? No, stop it. Whoa, that was pretty intense. Looks like I'm not dead though. Don't die, wake up. Wake up from this world. Wake up, fight. Here we go. I'm back to freaking stretch, boys. Nice. Warning, detecting the awakening of the subject. Disconnecting system reboot required. Where am I? Darn, I finally remember everything. Yeah, this is Shironagasu Island. I was trapped inside Sir Raymond's living quarters. What is this place? What is happening? What the hell is going on? Ikeda! Help! How did you manage to wake up? Darn. Just you wait. After I kill this rat, I'll hook you back up to the system. Looks like this is a really bad situation. Darn, are my arms and legs restrained? Hey. Looks like we're even, Nanako. Oh ho ho. What? No, wait, did you just break the restraints yourself? Seal restraints from your bare hands? You're not just a regular detective, are you? Let's just say my grandpa was a friend of Superman. This is child's play. Are you trying to be funny? Even if your grandpa knew Superman, why would you be that strong? Cuff. Abby, you appear to be working with the enemy. Tell me everything you know. You. Hey. Abby kicks me and runs away. She thought she might lose if she fought in this situation. I guess it's for the best. I feel like I just drank an entire bottle of cheap whiskey, and then got spun around on a roller coaster. Naniko's lying on the ground. She finally begins to breathe normally again. Guess we're safe now. Are you alright, Naniko? You woke me up, didn't you? I don't know what happened exactly, but I have a feeling that I have you to thank for it. Ikeda. Hey, are you okay? I'd like to take care of you here, but I can't. We should leave this place as quickly as possible. Let's go, Naniko. I'm not gonna make it. I'm mortally wounded. I can't take a single step. This is it for me. Mortally wounded? What? Were you hurt somewhere? Abby broke my arm. It looks like my number is up. I don't want to die. Ikeda, please hold my hand. People die from broken arms. 2/3 of the world population would already be dead. Did you break your right arm? This one? Ouch, ouch, ouch! You broke my arm again, you traitor! Oi! Don't call me a traitor, stupid. Your arm wasn't broken. Your shoulder was only dislocated. I pushed it back into place and you should be able to move it now. Hey, my arm is really moving. My arm doesn't hurt that much anymore. Thank God, that means I don't have to die. You saved my life. So I'm both a traitor and a savior. Never a dull moment. Well, if we can move, that's all that matters. Let's get out of here quickly, but first we need to go through what we've managed to find out because of all this. Naniko, could you fill me in on everything that's happened? Let's see. From what Naniko tells me, I begin to understand the situation better. I see you really escaped from a very dangerous situation. The killer, the secret code, there are a lot of things to worry about. Sounds like this creature is the latest thing we can add to our list of problems. Speaking of which, I remember seeing it from the elevator when I was heading to Sir Raymond's living quarters. I'm a bit worried about Akira and the others. Hopefully they're fine. We should definitely be worried about them. There are now 6 guests upstairs. The report says that the creature has weapon-level combat capabilities developed for the military. They wouldn't stand a chance against it. Hey, Ikeda, are you still sleepy? Are you okay? Jeez. What? I don't think I said anything strange, did I? What do you mean? There are 5 guests upstairs, right? Why did you just say that there are 6 guests? You're scaring me. What do you mean? Did someone else get murdered while I was out? No, Thomas was the only one of the guests who was killed. So there are 5 guests left, right? Don't freak me out at a time like this. What do you mean? There are Jacob, Akira, Giselle, Real, Aurora, and Alex. I've counted over and over, but I'm counting 6 people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah. What? Now just hang on. Who's this Aurora you're talking about? Wait, who is that Aurora? Huh? Aurora Lavilla. You know, she's blonde and pretty, about the same age as you. Or maybe younger than you. Oh yeah, she's wearing a big blue ribbon. Don't scare me, please. There's no girl like that. Oh wait, yeah. The one that said, hey, can you adopt me or something? Whatever happened to that girl? There's no girl like that. What do you mean? Don't be ridiculous. It can't be. She's not real? Then I have no idea which world is real or simulated. Maybe Aurora was a virtual human built into the program. I'm not sure what it all means, but I don't even understand why you were hooked up to the system in the first place. Jeez, we should definitely compare our versions of events. If what you say is true, does that mean that when you danced naked in the dining hall, it wasn't real either? Huh? What the hell are you talking about? I would never do that. I'll push you back into that machine. I will electroshock that false memory into oblivion. Calm down, I was just kidding. Anyway, we should get out of here. Let's look for the stairs leading to the ground floor. Some jokes can be forgiven, but some jokes... Huh? Looks like they haven't taken my gun from my suit. Apparently they didn't consider the possibility that I could escape. Sexual harassment, defamation, justice. Come on, snap out of it already. Let's go through the door. Be careful. I feel sick just being here. I'm not a shining picture of health myself either. I also don't want to run into that creature. What a strange place. It looks like blood is flowing from underneath the door in the back. I couldn't open that door with my card. Might be able to open it with Thomas's card. It has now been fully analyzed, but I don't think we should do that right now. You're right. We already collected a lot of information anyway. I wonder what will happen next. We should get out of this place first. Let's look for the stairs. We have no choice but to go this way, but we wouldn't be able to hide anywhere. I'll run away if anything scary shows up. You can take care of it. Let's hope that doesn't happen. I keep thinking about what Abby asked you. She asked you who killed Thomas and Sir Raymond. That would mean that whoever is responsible for those murders is not someone from the mansion. Which means that one of the guests did it? That would be just as scary as... Indeed. We're in quite a quandary, and have to keep the killer in mind as well. I got off the elevator here. Looks like it's out of order right now. I'm not surprised. They already know that we're underground. Are they preventing us from going back up again? Does that mean that we have to go further to the rear? That's where the creature came from, so I don't want to go there. Hey, it looks like there's a door over there. Why did I not notice that staircase before? It's locked. It's no match for my lock-picking skills, though. There we go. I'm glad that the door's open. Abby could have placed a booby trap, though. Get down, Eniko. If she did, it's probably a wire trap with explosives attached to it. Eek. It's okay, there's no trap. Either she didn't have the time to place it or she thought she wouldn't need to. Well, we can't escape from this island anyway. Perhaps they want to play with us a little longer. Looks like we hit the jackpot. I think that this spiral staircase goes all the way to the ground floor. We just have to make it all the way up to the top. Naniko's about to breathe a sigh of relief, but I stop her. I hear footsteps. Someone is coming from down the stairs. I signal to Naniko and we hide underneath the spiral staircase. The area below the stairs should be a blind spot. The moment I see someone appear in front of me, I hold up my gun. Freeze! What? You surprised me. What are you doing down here? What? Alex? Would you mind pointing your gun at somewhere else? That will depend on your answer. This is a place where you can't normally get to, you know. How did you manage to get in here? Why are you sneaking about? I could ask you the same thing. You got down here before I did, after all. Were you guys hired by people from this mansion? You don't seem to grasp your predicament, Alex. I'm asking you, not the other way around. You really are as brutal as they say. Alright, I'll tell you what I know. Just please stop pointing that gun at me. It scares me. Alright then. Since you came all the way down here, how about you show us the way back up? You don't want to go down there. There are way too many disturbing things in the basement. Disturbing? What happened down there? Never mind, I'll show you the way up. Threatened by my gun, Alex reluctantly begins to climb the stairs. I see, it appears I will need to talk to Alex as well. Not sure yet if he's our enemy, but if he knows how to sneak into a place like this, he's definitely familiar with the island. About Alex. Alex, the way you're sneaking around, you don't appear to be just a regular guest. Who the hell are you? Were you hired by someone? Hired? Don't be silly, I came to this island for personal reasons. I'm not doing this for anyone. And I should believe you? You don't just happen to stumble upon a place like this. I think you're willing to risk death, sneaking around like that. I'm aware of the danger, still there's something I have to look into. And what is that? It's that. My grandmother may have been a client of this facility in the past. I came to this island to discover the truth. That should be enough, right? I don't work for the mansion and no one hired me. In any case, I am suspicious of you guys. Don't be silly. I almost became a victim of human experimentation just now. If you're not working for the mansion, you should be careful. It's now clear as day that they are our enemies. They have also created monsters on this island. Monsters? Human experiments are one thing, but I find it hard to believe. What is the truth? The sooner you believe that, the better, for your own sake. Tell me about your background, birthplace, family name, everything. My life is an open book. My name is Alex Werner. I'm an American of British descent. The Werner family made its fortune in arms manufacturing and export during the Civil War. After that, we further grew our wealth on the stock market. We managed to keep a low profile, but we're one of the few billionaires' families in the United States. Sounds rather comfortable. I look at Neneko. She might know about his family. She will be able to verify the accuracy of his information. Looks like he's telling the truth. Graham Werner, a descendant of the Werner family who earned a huge fortune in arms exports, sold his stocks just before the Wall Street crash in 1929 and increased his wealth by buying up stocks at rock-bottom prices, becoming one of the most celebrated wealthy men of the 20th century. He also invested actively in Hollywood and was a founding member of a large studio. Even now, his name is engraved onto one of the largest studios. In 1969, he died of heart disease, which he had been afflicted with for many years. I read this in an article about Hollywood 3 years ago on December 2nd. What she says, is that correct? What the? Oh no, it's all correct, but how can she remember something in detail? I think that my ability is a blessing as well as a curse. I can't forget anything, even if I want to. Ability? You have photographic memory. That's very unexpected. Alex appears to be more shaken than surprised by Neneko's ability. He seems to be afraid that we know too many details about him and his family. He's still hiding something. I'm afraid that's all there is to tell. About his sneaking around. Alex, how did you manage to sneak into this basement stairway? It shouldn't be so easy to get in here. There's no way you just happened to find the staircase while you were looking for the toilet. But that's precisely what happened. When I was looking for the toilet, I happened to stumble upon the stairway. Alright, I'll tell you the truth. Don't look at me like that. My grandmother told me about it. She told me that there's a hidden staircase that leads down to the basement. Her stories helped me find it. I'm not lying, really. Your grandmother's stories. It's true that Alex has been searching around the mansion for quite some time. If Alex were working for the mansion, he wouldn't have behaved like that. He's probably telling the truth. About the island. Alex, what do you know about this island? I don't know a lot, but if you're an outsider, I don't think you should look into things too thoroughly. Thanks for the advice. But we can no longer go back to the way things were when we arrived here. Tell me everything you know. I was investigating the illegal activities that were taking place on this island. One of them was organ trade. The trade of organs and transplants may have been carried out on this island. I came here to uncover the truth. Nanako told me that there were operating rooms and specimens preserved in formalin in the basement. I'm certain that illegal organ trade and transplants were carried out here. Really? So there is a surgical facility on this island. Did you find any documents, for example, any medical records about my grandmother? Nanako pokes my back. There were some medical records. His grandmother's record was in there as well. However, a page with details about her has been ripped out for some reason. Seems that there was also a record about your grandmother. The details were torn out by someone, though. Was there a record? Are you sure it was torn out, or did you overlook it? Can I go down there to see it now? Hey, we can't go back now. What are you so excited about? Why are you so obsessed with your grandmother's record? No, I just want to know the truth, that's all. About the island. Do you know anything else about this island? It doesn't matter how minor it is, I just need more information. I'm sorry, but this is my first time on this island, so I don't know anything else. My grandmother didn't want to talk about this island. I just know about the organ trade. Did you know that prostitution was also happening on this island? Prostitution? Did that happen on this island too? It seems so. It's terrible. I just can't. It doesn't look like he's lying. It seems that the information about the island that Alex had was rather incomplete. About Alex. Alex, I'm not sure if I believe everything you say. You're still hiding something, aren't you? The invitation was indeed sent to my grandmother. I came to this island to learn the truth about my grandmother. That's it. How my grandmother managed to cheat death and survived, and also to discover who was killed so that she could live. So you intercepted the invitation sent to your grandmother, is that what you're saying? That's more or less what happened. It is true that the invitation was sent to my grandmother, so I'm not an official proxy. I'm here without my grandmother's knowledge. Well, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. For now. It sounds like a mixture of truth and lies. Maybe half of it is true, but the other half is dodgy. This kid is suspicious. I'd better watch my back around him. Thank you for trusting me. Alex, I wanted to ask you one more thing. Do you know a girl named Aurora Lavilla? She's a young girl who wears a blue ribbon. Aurora Lavilla? Hey, what's going on? Your face just became pale. Do you know anything about her? No, I don't know her. I'm sorry, I'm feeling a bit dizzy. His face is white as a sheet. So he does know something about Aurora. This is very strange. He appears to be extremely upset. I'm sorry, I've calmed down. I'm alright now. What about that girl? Nothing. I was just wondering if you've come across her in the mansion. In this mansion? She wasn't one of the guests. Do you mean that this girl has been in this mansion all this time? I don't remember seeing any girl. Don't worry about it. Thanks anyway. Something's very strange. Alex's face went blank when I mentioned Aurora. He has to know more than he's letting on. After going up the spiral staircase for a while, we reach a door. We're here. This leads to the ground floor of the mansion. The ground floor of the mansion? Where does the staircase lead to exactly? Why did you open the door and find out? Alright, I will. Oh, the wine cellar. See? I see a hidden door inside the wine cellar. Ah, you were looking around here earlier. Is this why a lot of bottles were moved around so randomly? Yeah. My grandmother told me about this place. I saw some men coming out of the cellar, even though they had no business being there. Found a switch that opens a hidden door in the wall. That door leads down to the basement. Nanako, can you remember everything, even the exact location of the wine bottles? That kind of freaks me out. You're scary. Why, you? I'm glad we managed to get back to the ground floor in one piece. It's still a bad situation, but at least things have improved somewhat. Let's rejoin Akira and the others. Alright. I hope everyone is safe. What if there's a big sea of blood? Silly, don't say things like that. It might actually happen. Hey, Nanako. Akira and Giselle see us and come running to us. I'm glad that you're safe. They don't look very relieved to see us, though. Are you all alright? Did you take a nap somewhere? You're such a slouch, Neneko. We had a terrifying experience while you were sleeping. Take a nap? Yeah, our lives were in danger after you disappeared. Where did you run off to? If it isn't Ikeda, still not dead, I see. Kira is so full of herself that she apparently can't take the feelings of others into account. Neneko snorts and turns toward me. Akira is always giving me a hard time. Wasn't she worried about me at all? So cold-hearted. I wish you could have gone through what we have. Hey, don't get so angry. It looks like something happened over here as well. She appears to be panicking. Akira, what happened here? It would be really helpful if you could fill me in. That thing appeared. That thing. I don't understand what you're talking about. What appeared? Please don't tell me that it was just a cockroach. Try to calm down and tell me slowly. I can't talk about this calmly. That monster appeared, the demon of Shironagasu Island. What? Are you serious? Do I look like I'm kidding? Perhaps it's the same creature I saw underground. Huh? I'm sure you saw something else. You probably got scared and were just seeing things, Zeniko. But I really saw it. Even worse, it attacked me. Grr. Ikeda, hey, would it be alright if I beat her to death? Don't let me hold you back. Punch, bam, pow. Thud, kapow, wham, smack, boom. Yo. Ouch, what the heck? Stop venting your frustration on my back. Even though I'm so deeply hurt. Much deeper than Challenger Ridge in the Mariana Trench and more damage than Valles Marineris on Mars. Alright. You can tell her that to her later. Listen, Akira, we saw the same creature you did. Half fish, half human with reddish skin and unusually big eyes, right? Yeah, that's it. The creature looked just like the one in this painting. So you saw it too? Are you alright? I'm so glad you're safe. Why do you only believe things when Ikeda tells you? I was more likely to be killed by people than by that creature, though. By people? What do you mean? Before I tell you about it, we'd better get away from here. This place is dangerous. No argument here. Let's get out of here. This should do it. I wedge a piece of wood into the door wheel and make sure that the iron door can be opened easily. This is only a temporary solution, but it should be the best way. If I make it too sturdy, it might be too hard to remove when we have to escape from the guest room building. Everything considered, this is the best way to secure the door. Let everyone catch their breath and tell Akira and the others about what happened underground. So that maid is our enemy. We won't be able to trust the people from the mansion anymore. But we're completely isolated and left to our own devices until the ship comes back. That is, if it even comes back. But we should go through the information we now have and prepare for their attack. Prepare for their attack? Are you saying that you can fight that creature? That's impossible. Well, it will depend on the situation, but we should get ready. Can you tell us what happened when you encountered the demon of Shironagasu Island? Alright. After Neneko was gone, we were looking for a way to go up to the next floor. As I was searching. Go up? But that elevator took me underground. You idiot. How could I have known that? How was I supposed to know that this building had a basement? Enough bickering. Carry on. How can I explain? I become lightheaded just by thinking about it. Giselle, could you? Yes, young lady. When I was just checking the entrance, I heard the young lady cry out from the front of the dining hall, so I hurried back immediately. When I reached her, I saw that the creature was about to attack her. I see, so you encountered the creature there. But you did make it out of that situation alive somehow. Indeed, when I shouted and intimidated it, the monster suddenly lost all interest and disappeared into the corridor that leads outside. When I checked the corridor, it appeared that the creature had left the mansion. Giselle's shouting. That's very un-Giselle-like. I kinda would like to see that. My skin crawls just thinking about it. If Giselle hadn't shouted at it, I would have been killed for sure. I could have died so often since I arrived on this island. Only twice so far. Did you forget how to count? Ouch, that hurts. You pulverized my brain, my precious brain. Anyway, I now understand what has happened here. Looks like we won't be able to avoid this confrontation. We might be able to make this work, even though our chances are slim. Do you think so? We might still be able to survive this? I'll tell you more about it later. For now, all of the guests should assemble in my room, if everyone is still safe. What if that creature is already inside the guest room building? I'll punch you, Nanako. Well, I'm already down for the count. Do you usually say that to people before you hit them? Ikeda, what should I do about this violent girl? Eek, wait, don't leave me. Oh man, this is so awesome. Yeah, everyone's here. So we're all together. What are we going to do, Ikeda? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, where's Aurora? Do you really have a plan? First of all, I should explain our situation to all of you. Tell them what happened. However, I leave out the part about Alex, any mention of Aurora, and any details about the basement. Judging from what Neneko told me, that person who killed Thomas and Sir Raymond has been in the underground area before us. Any guest who turns out to know more details about the underground area than I tell them has to be the killer. I want to collect as many clues as possible so that I can reveal their identity. This has turned into a horrible situation. I'm glad that everyone is safe, but right now we don't really know what might happen. You idiot. It's because you still try to discover this island's secret, even though I told you not to. You're just a third-class detective. What are you guys going to do now? Because of you two, they won't allow any of you to survive. Any of you? So you're letting yourself off the hook? I'm very well known in the underworld. They won't try to harm me, because they know how useful I will be for them. I can't stay alive by negotiating. None of you will be able to do the same. You're as meaningful as flies to them. You will be swatted without a second thought. Flies? You're even more disgusting than a fly, Jacob Rutland. And what is that supposed to mean, young lady? I don't remember ever being insulted like that. Don't play dumb, you creep. I know you're coming here as a client of this island's prostitution operation. And you have proof of that. Making baseless accusations does not behoove you, Akira Edgeworth. Stop, both of you. We should not be arguing right now. What, Ikeda, are you taking his side? He is good. I wasn't expecting any less from a shady detective. He knows a way to make a profit when he sees it. I'll take that as a compliment. But Jacob, I don't consider your situation to be any different than ours. I'm saying this for your own sake. You should cooperate with us if you want to stay alive. What did you say? What did you mean by that? The time to negotiate with them has already ended. We should have noticed the changes in the mansion. They're already eliminating everyone on this island who could potentially become a witness. Eliminating witnesses? Jacob, you were wondering why there weren't many people in the mansion. You were referring to the prostitutes, right? Where did they all go? And not just them, the driver who were hired, the janitor, the cook. Where could all of the staff in this mansion have gone? Judging from all the blood we saw underground, it's very likely that everyone who's supposed to be up here has already been killed down there. Wait a second. I thought you avoided talking about the underground. Or did I read that wrong? Yeah, was that human blood after all? They were killed underground? That many employees? Don't be silly. If they had done that, the public would have known about this island. Preposterous. I think they made a bet. The status quo of the island was finally thrown into disarray with the murder of Sir Raymond. And the unlocked code that the killer of Sir Raymond and Thomas has could have caused the mansion staff to act so recklessly. But what kind of code is that? I can't imagine that they could kill so many people just to get the unlock code in their hand. I have no idea, but it could be connected to the demon of Shironagasu Island. That's what has been researched on this island. For some reason, that is why that unlock code is important. An unlock code? I wonder if it's the password of some kind of program. For example, the unlock code of a nuclear missile, it must have been really important if it made them kill everyone. I don't know, but the unlock code the killer has is the only reason we're still alive. That code is our life insurance. If the killer hadn't had it, we would have been killed alongside the staff. Jacob, do you understand our situation now? Darn. So are they using a machine to extract information from our minds? A machine that can read memories from a brain? Does such a thing really exist? Yeah, you won't be able to hide any secrets from that machine. They're going to catch us and connect us to that device one by one. They'll kill you if they find out that they don't need you. Isn't that just peachy? So one of us is the killer. He or she should just come forward. If the killer doesn't cooperate, we'll all be killed. You won't be able to fight by yourself, right? The killer tries to appeal to the killer, but nobody speaks up. As I expected, nobody reacted. But what is the killer trying to achieve? While they were trying to use the unlock code to bargain with the people from the mansion, they also killed Thomas and Sir Raymond. I don't know what exactly their goal is, but my guess would be that it is revenge. Revenge? Well, considering the things that have happened and decided, there will be many people who will carry a grudge. It would be futile, though. Even if they had their revenge, they would never make it off this island alive. They must be ready to accept that fate. I was just thinking about the children's book we saw earlier. Based on that, I'd say that their objective is definitely revenge. I don't think they were expecting to make it out here alive, and were planning on killing everyone from the mansion. That strong determination is very obvious. But what would they do? No matter how skillful the killer is, they will not be able to get out of here. The odds wouldn't be in their favor, or do they have another card up their sleeve? So what are we going to do now? The ship won't be back for quite some time, if it comes back at all. That's our conundrum. If one of us really is the killer, we should stay together in one room and keep an eye on each other. This way we can stay safe from the people of the mansion. They can't do anything, even if they know who the killer is. It will be a long drawn-out siege, and fatigue will set in. That's especially the case when the other party consists of only a few people. There are more of us, so we should use that to our advantage. Ludicrous. Do you really expect me to stay in the same room as the person who killed Thomas and Sir Raymond? They could cut my head off while I'm sleeping. I think this plan sounds extremely dangerous. Yeah, it sounds rather perilous. Still, it would make for some interesting engravings on your tombstones, Jacob. Aquarius managed to destroy the mood even further with her sarcastic comment. I wasn't expecting Jacob would like this plan. If the killer is taking revenge for the past, then Jacob is likely their next target. Knowing he's in the same room as the killer must be terrifying for him. But I still think that staying together in the same room would be the best way to ensure our mutual survival. Even if the killer did attack Jacob, doing so would reveal their identity. The killer is bold, but they also want to keep their identity a secret. By gathering in one place, you can be assured that you won't be attacked, Jacob. You fool, you don't understand how they think. If we stay in one place and one of us is the killer, we will all be slaughtered like lambs. The best solution for me would be all of you to stay in one place with the killer and don't leave the room. There's no need for me to be there. I will have no part in this. I'll survive by myself. The rest of you can do so as you please. Jacob shouts at us and leaves the room. My plan will keep us alive. Jacob is free to do whatever he wants. See if I care. I hope he'll get killed in his own room. That would be karma. So what are we going to do now? For now I should stop it here. And yeah, I'm gonna prepare for work. Gotta stop here. So this is Return to Shironagasu Island. Holy shit. Alex, what are you doing, my guy? Something strange here. So we encountered the demon from down there before, so it went up to attack Akira then. Huh. What the heck is going on? If you want to try the game for yourselves, the links are in the description. That is all for today. Stay safe and take care of yourselves.